We've got folders here, right? Survival,
backpack,
home defense. I mean, this folds out. You can do it like that. And
this folds out.
I mean, this takes Glock mags.
This takes Smith & Wesson mags.
I mean, this one's cheaper.
And they both retain their optic even folded.
I mean, I feel like we should talk about it. Let's talk about folding PCCs and which one's right for you.
This one.
Welcome back to Classic Firearms, guys. Jason here with Brandon.
Heyo.
Here we go. Talk about folding rifles, PCCs. I mean, I've got the OG Kel-Tec Sub2000.
And I got the Smith & Wesson FPC.
I mean, here you go, right? These are pretty viable, right? Great options for backpacking, for throwing into a backpack, and or survival.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, great. Couple of things right off the bat, 16-inch barrel.
Both of them.
Both of them, so that's great. I mean, my charging handle is kind of, different. It's back here.
I mean,
has that nice little thumb
mine is too.
thing going on. I mean, you could actually like HK lock it and slap it if you want to.
I can just lock it.
I mean, that thing's pretty cool, right? So right off the bat, again, Kel-Tec Sub2000 Gen 3. You've got the
Smith & Wesson FPC, and this is basically the competitor to that one. I mean, looks like they made it directly to compete with the Kel-Tec.
Definitely so. But here we go. So all right, street price around like $411 for this one.
You're looking about $600, but you do get a little bit more with this one than you do with the Kel-Tec.
I mean, tell me about it, man. What do you get more?
Well, first off, you can hold more than one mag in the gun. So you have backup mags right here. You also get a bag that it comes with, so you can actually deploy it out of the bag, right out of the box, without having to buy anything separate.
I mean, I got a JanSport, so.
I mean, that would work, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, try getting it out of there without hitting something on the way out.
Possibly, right? But this one's cool, the Gen 3, right? A couple improvements that they made on the Gen 2. Number one, it twists out of the way when you actually do take it down. So if you do have an optic mounted, you just take that, you can rotate it, turn it that way, boom, you're good to go, and then deploy it the same way how you do that. So that's awesome. Again, takes Glock mag, so this one chambered in 9mm, good to go. And then you have a full-fledged PCC right here in front of you. Lightweight, easy, compact, and foldable. Not only that, comes with a threaded muzzle. So, I mean, if you want to suppress it and be that guy, you can do that. And I see yours has sort of kind of the same resemblance.
Very
right?
similar. I don't have to worry about the optic, though, because it just folds sideways. And it locks in very tightly, where unlike the Kel-Tec, where it will be a little bit floppier.
I don't know, man. I mean, you do this, and I think they kind of mastered that, right? That's...
All right, you might have me there. But that system in general, this little piece can fade a lot easier than this whole system here. It just definitely looks like not quite built as well.
Hold on, is this... That's polymer, this is polymer. We'll let the masses decide, but I feel like we should just go out and to the range and give these a nice little run and see how they shoot.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the Kel-Tec Sub2000 will be underneath this one because it's sub underneath, yeah, something like that.
I think that one went over your head, but let's go to the range and figure it out. All right, guys, we're here at the range, getting ready to do some drills. Brandon, take us through it, man.
I got a shot timer, so hopefully, if we do it right, we're gonna remove from the bag and we're gonna shoot at the target's downrange here. Thanks to Double Tap for donating this little triple setup we see. Love that. And we'll see exactly how that goes.
We'll see what's going on. I mean, like we said, there's some similarities here. Obviously, they both fold. There is, I guess, a caveat here. Mine does fold to either side, but depending on optic, I mean, we've got this huge behemoth of an EOTech on there. It definitely may affect the operation of it. But then there are some things that aren't alike. So, like we had mentioned in the video room, this one takes Smith & Wesson mags.
It does.
This one is the Glock model. So, but I got one up on you. They do make other models except for Glock mags. I'm just saying.
Well, yours may take different mags. This does come in different calibers as well. You just gotta use the Smith & Wesson mags.
All right, well, all right. So now that we gave you that little brief information, I feel like we should get into it. Let's get the bags ready and let's get it rolling.
Let's do it. You first.
All right. To keep everything even, Steven, we're gonna make sure that we load this from empty. So that means no magazine in. Unfold the gun, load the magazine, get it ready, and then get how many shots on target?
10 shots on target.
All right.
After the beep.
All right. Let's get it done, man.
All right. Take a step back. Shooter ready?
Ready.
13.27. That's gonna be hard to beat. That's pretty good.
I feel like I can get that faster. It was a little unorthodox for me, but it's all good.
Well, it's not like we practiced this or anything, so. All right.
All right.
Next up, I'm gonna try it.
Well, try it with this one, and then we'll try it with that. There you go.
We can do that.
Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
Stand by.
Ten. Yeah?
11 shots, but we'll take it.
All right, I did extra.
1801.
1801?
1801.
I'm surprised by that. I did not expect that.
There you go. But you know what's crazy? This thing actually says 9 shots.
I definitely counted 10.
I counted 11.
We can replay it.
Yeah, we can definitely let the editor do his work and be like, hey, replay that one. But there you go, 1801 on your last shot and 9.90 on your first one. So there you go. All right. I feel like we need to move on to the Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, we do.
Let's do it.
All right, I wanted to start off this next one as well, just because the FPC actually comes with this bag that we've been using. Not to mention, you can also keep the bolt open while it's in the bag. So hopefully we'll be a little bit faster. Shooter ready.
Stand by. There we go, 10. All right.
There was one that was kind of like a swinger. I could barely hit. It's like he tapped it.
Yeah, because I shot it sideways. I keep doing that where I'm shooting at an angle. I'm going too quick.
Going quick. All right, so what we got there was 22.15 on your last shot. Your first shot was actually 9.22, so
Okay.
pretty solid.
So actually pretty similar to the Kel-Tec.
Pretty similar.
All right.
All right, let's give me a run for the money and let's see if I suck or not.
Let's do it.
All right, my turn with the M&P FPC.
Yep.
That's a lot of numbers and acronyms, or letters and acronyms. There you go. All right, but in this difference, I mean, I'm gonna go from closed bolt. So, I mean, it doesn't matter because you still got to rack it back,
got bolt
right?
anyway.
So, there you go. All right.
All right, shooter ready?
Ready. All right.
Your overall time? Look at that before we show the camera.
16.
16:22.
Yeah.
Wow. You were a lot faster with
so
that.
I was a lot faster, but I'll tell you one thing that I did notice with this. Because the magazine storage is in the rear, it actually adds so much weight to the back where it actually kind of settles this thing down a little bit better than the Kel-Tec. I will say this, the grip is really short for me.
Yeah.
So I almost had to pinch my hand, kind of putting in that magazine. Other than that, it's great that this only goes one direction. So that's really awesome, especially if you need to deploy it in a situation. That's just that. Other than that, the trigger's actually really, really good in this thing.
Yeah.
For it being a folder slash, if you want to count it a breakdown, but it's not a breakdown, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, right? Yeah. So the Smith & Wesson pistols are actually known for having good triggers, right? And the thing that did get me with this one is when you're pulling it out, the first one wanted to go like this, but I had to remember to keep holding it and to pull it farther, so that way it actually locked in place. Because, well, I'm gonna admit it, I may have had a first round because I messed it up to begin with. So the first time I did it, I actually did that and had to pull it down. So I had a little unfair advantage on that first one.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. So here's what it is. Which one really do you like? Which one do you really vibe with? Do you like M&P mags? Obviously, you're kind of married to the M&P line with this, but they do come in different calibers. Yeah. So that's a plus. Or do you like one with a little bit more versatility? I mean, Glock mags. I mean, I'm pretty sure they make a CZ mag. They make a Beretta mag one too. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of mag capabilities that they have with the Kel-Tec Sub2000.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna run the mags that probably come with it.
Right.
You know, so I like the Smith & Wesson for the fact that I get, what, 3 mags in, you know, I can hold a lot of capacity there. My reloads, because they're right there, it's gonna be easier to actually do. You don't really have a reload system here unless if you're carrying one on you.
Yeah, in the back pocket. You know what? I feel like we should test that out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so here's the challenge. 3 rounds in the mag right now, and then you pull, reload, and another 3
All right.
on the timer.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right, now we're not gonna unzip the bag. It's gonna be just as is.
Yeah.
You have to unfold it.
Yeah, we already did the unzip, so
Yep.
let's see what happens.
All right, shooter ready?
Ready.
All right.
Oh, that is a little cumbersome.
All right. That 6th shot was at 12.65. That's pretty quick. I was expecting maybe at 11 seconds for you, just because you kicked my butt on the other one, but you know.
So what happened when you said it was cumbersome?
So, when I mentioned cumbersome, trying to get this magazine out of this caddy that they have,
Other way.
it's not the greatest and it's not intuitive because it is reversed.
Yep.
So, and not only that, it's reversed. When you press it, you're thinking you're grabbing this side, but in all actuality, it's actually the other one. So,
Here.
if I want to grab this one, I have to press on this side, on the opposite side, and then pull it. And then obviously, this is not the way that you would orientate a mag trying to index in, unless you could want to rotate that in there like that. But this is just weird. So to me, it should be, you pull right here, index, go straight in, and then engage.
So the mag should be stored upside down.
And the mag should be stored the proper way to get you in the fight.
Quickly.
So,
I agree.
quickly,
I do agree
so.
with that.
There you go.
Let's see how quick I can do it.
All right, let's do it. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
Stand by.
Ah, there it is. Backwards.
1365 there, Chief.
Eesh. I was hoping I could beat yours.
It's all good.
So I definitely noticed that right away. When you are pulling that mag out, it is a thing. First, let me just make sure we're clear. When you are going, it is a little bit weird because I immediately pressed this side right here. Like I intentionally, well, not intentionally, unintentionally wanted to grab it there. I had to remember to go to this side and actually do it and pull it. So I actually hit the screw. And then it was not exactly the right way, so I had to twist it and then put it in the right way. So I definitely see what you were talking about.
So
there.
I get the intention of what they're doing for it. To me, in my eyes, they see this as like being a bag that you deploy with in a situation, i.e. maybe like school resource officers, maybe like some folks on patrol at every bike or whatever like that. So they want something to lock in just in case the person takes off running. I get that. But sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes just a little friction lock in there could be just the trick. So
yeah.
Just saying that, especially underneath a high stressful situation. Imagine you've exhausted 2 magazines and you're trying to go to the other side and you can't get it out. And that is the difference between life and death. So.
I'm hearing a lot of hate here, but I don't think you're going to be able to beat your time with the Kel-Tec. So
all right.
let's try that one. And
Let's do
you
it.
go first with that one.
Let's go. All right, back again, but with the Kel-Tec. So this one's a little different. I got to put the magazine in my pocket.
Yep. So it's just loose in there, and then you got to grab it. So.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Shooter ready?
Ready? Oh.
All right. Your 6th shot was at 1281. So you did beat out, but you actually did something that I actually did at the very beginning when I was shooting this thing. You can actually, if you can see this, you can actually lock this back both ways. So when you pull the bolt back, you can lock it either way. Problem with that, if you don't really think about it, you may accidentally lock it back like you did.
Yeah.
That was literally in my brain to not do this next round. So.
You ready?
Shooter ready.
Stand by. All right.
I was trying to power through that one.
It's all good. Got 11.20 on that one.
11?
11.20. So again, like we have mentioned, there's some things that are kind of antiquated with this one. I love the platform, it's cool. It's actually a little bit softer shooting than the Smith & Wesson. But this, allowing it to, you know, swing either way to lock that bolt back is not the greatest.
I don't know if I would say it's softer shooting than the Kel-Tec. I mean, sorry, than the FTC.
I will say that.
Because that, you have weight in the back. To my shoulder, I felt this one more. I genuinely did. But, to be honest with you, I think the best way to do this would to be one mag in the back, like the FPC has, right? So right here, so it's only one way to do it. I do like the folding in either direction for what you have. You can get over and train that. And then just give me one lockback area. I don't think we need to be able to do it both ways because you have to focus on that.
Well, it's made for, you know, ambidextrous for all those left-handed, you know, shooters.
So the FPC feels a little bit more like the more refined version of this.
It's so good. I'll take the crude one of this one without it going either way, and that's golden for me. So that extra mag thing in the back can kick rocks for all I care.
Just one. I just want one. I don't need two. Just one.
No, that thing is a break for me. You know, this is keep it simple, stupid. So other than, like I said, the turning of this, if it's just one direction and one direction only, and I can't overshoot it, absolutely, I'll take that 7 ways to Sunday. So, all right, let's pick it up, man. We got to pick one. But unfortunately, I think we might have differences. So we're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah, I mean, we usually do, to be fair. We're almost always on the opposite end of spectrum things. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run first here.
Okay.
So to be honest with you, I really think if you give me a Sub2000 with a few features of the FPC, for example, the fold out one way, the side would be great. One mag caddy back here, I don't need both, and then you just give me one way that this can go, I think that would be the perfect one. However, because of the more refinedness of this, it's easier to, I feel like if I can train with this, I can get really good with this. I'm gonna pick this one, mag capacity. I may not be able to fit one of those circular things that we can't mention on here. There are like a lot of these, right? But I can definitely fit, what, 1, 2, 3 mags in there, so at least 60 rounds. We're good.
Well, I'm gonna go for the Kel-Tec because it's keep it simple, stupid. It takes Glock mags. I mean, America, right? It takes Glock mags. You can't go wrong with that. Again, standard capacity mags at that. So 2 standard capacities outweighs your mags there that you have right there. And then you have the possibility to even go larger if you want to with, you know, some stuff.
The circular one with the neck that like goes in and it's got like
you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. So right then off the bat, it's easier for me. Again, I ditto on this. This going either way kind of really boggles my mind a little bit. I understand what they're doing, but for me, just being, you know, intuitive, it's not that intuitive for me. So other than that, it is what it is. I'm gonna pick the Kel-Tec, man. So we're house divided over here. So
yeah, I mean, they're both good.
I hear you.
I'm not saying either of them are bad.
Oh, hold on. I forgot. This one's cheaper.
Oh.
Oh. Oops. Shucks.
Hey, you get a bag.
That's exactly where.
Yeah, with all the extra money that you paid for it. So there you are, guys. Let us know your thoughts. Which one do you like? Are you a diehard Kel-Tec fan? Are you a diehard love, like, you know, Glock mags and it's got to go in there? Or do you like the new kid on the block, the one simple fold? It's got some caddies in the back, but I mean, again, this,
yeah, we're both in agreement on that for sure.
That's got
it fumbles.
Yeah, it fumbles for sure. Let us know your thoughts, and of course, while you're letting us know, write in the comment section. What's that place called?